What's going on, guys? MystaSuga here, and today I am bringing you a review tutorial on the ARGO RAFT. In this video, we're going to start off with a ship tour, take a look at some stats, recommended upgrades, and best use cases for the ARGO RAFT. The RAFT is a medium-sized freight ship targeted at entry-level haulers, but due to its unique cargo hold, it can be the perfect ship for some higher-level players as well. Thank you for clicking on this video, and I hope you enjoy, like, and subscribe. The exterior of the ARGO RAFT features an underside cargo grid, a remote turret controlled by the co-pilot, and a size 2 remote turret tractor beam. The ARGO RAFT has two entrances, with one being a front-facing docking port and the other being an elevator right here. To start the ship tour off, I think it's, I think we'll start with the lower deck. We're going to start with the lower deck. The lower deck has, certainly has the majority of the interesting things on the ship. Dead ahead is the airlock. This door won't automatically open. You do have to press the button to open it. And this is that front-facing airlock that we see on the exterior of this ship. Over here, we have our pilot and co-pilot seats, and really nothing else in here. Directly behind the cockpit, we have this seemingly unlabeled room. Not really sure as to why it would be unlabeled. This is clearly the crew quarters. So we have a couple beds here, some kitchen stuff here, a table here, and what we're, I guess, most interested in this room would be the personal storage in this corner over here. Through this door, we have some suit storage, so whenever that becomes a thing, we'll be able to place specific suits on it. You know, depending upon what planet we're on, we'll want a suit for cold weather and a suit for warm weather, so that can obviously be pretty helpful. Directly behind there, we have a gun rack, probably best for tractor beams, maybe some actual weapons. And above some spots for ammo. Here, we actually have a ladder that goes up to the top deck, but we're not going to do that yet. We're going to look up there by taking the elevator, and I'll just show you where this ladder is. And other than that, you would think that's everything that this room has to offer, but we actually have the bathroom in here. And this bathroom is the coolest bathroom that I've come across, I think. One, look at that sink. Look how cool that sink is. We can also pull the toilet out. This ship is strictly number 1 only. My flush is broken. And then I'm not really sure what we would do down here, but still, what a feature-packed 2x2 foot room, or however small this is, probably 4x4, so it's obviously not 2x2. Either way, that pretty much wraps it up for the bottom floor. After that, let's go ahead and head on up to the top deck. And this area, I don't know, it's going to be for engineering in the future, I guess, probably. Over here, these are all actually closable storage bins, or openable storage bins, however we want to look at it. Not too sure, again, what would really go in here, but again, this ship is feature packed for, I don't know, something that up until recently hasn't been that popular. And then we're not gonna talk about that. Through here is just gonna be all of our component access. So a whole bunch of components up and down the walls. Over here is our elevator to the crew quarters. And back here is how we access the tractor beam. Alright, now let's get into some stats. As always, we are most concerned with the price. Not to worry though, as the ARGO RAFT is only $71,000 to rent and $3.543 million to buy. The ARGO RAFT does have some impressive stats, starting with its pitch yaw roll at 40-40-117 and 48-48-140 boosted. A underside cargo hold with a capacity of 192, a size 2 quantum drive, 2 size 2 coolers, and 2 size 2 power plants, while standard on a ship this size make this thing nimble and good at leaving. There are some not so good stats to be expected, starting with the pilot's guns. You have none. You can have some, but you do need to purchase and attach them yourself. And you have 2 fixed size 1 guns available. Honestly, I wouldn't even put them on, just so you never even think about combat in this ship, because you are made of glass. You have access to 3 size 2 shields and only 57,000 ship health. When compared to the ship's sort of main competitors like the Starlancer Max or the Connie Taurus, they have double or triple your ship's health, shields and ship health included. I don't say that to trash the RAFT. The RAFT is twice as nimble and half the cost. I just say that so you know that this thing is not built for a fight. The RAFT is also pretty slow, as to be expected, at 140 SCM speed. I don't even know if it's fair to say the RAFT even has bad stats. It genuinely is in a league of its own. Sure, it can be weaker and have less guns than other things, but let's put this into perspective. It has a higher pitch yaw roll than the F8C. It's genuinely in a league of its own. It has a completely unique cargo grid. So scratch that. Those aren't, maybe don't scratch that, but let's compartmentalize that and get into the interesting, fun things about this ship. Alright, let's get into the cool features, starting with the RAFT's underside cargo hold. There is no faster ship to load than the RAFT for this reason. One benefit you must take advantage of is the RAFT's compatibility with the ARGO ATLS. You can fully load the RAFT by yourself from the seat of an Atlas, which is something most haulers cannot say. The Atlas also has the ability to attach to your cargo grid. It's a little weird since there's no blue box that shows up, but it will attach. While the Atlas is definitely the way to go to load this thing, the RAFT also features an onboard tractor beam, which will come in handy. Well, that pretty much finishes up the stats portion of this video. Now let's get into some component upgrades. Since the ARGO RAFT is on the cheaper side, it doesn't necessarily come with the best of components. But even with that being true, I really don't recommend too many upgrades. If I were going to recommend them, there's only 2 components that could, benefit. The first of which is going to be your coolers. I like the ice dives that you can get from Port Tressler at the Platinum Bay. Reason for that is I have been getting some people hanging out at OM stations. Not even people who were doing the intercepting gameplay, just hanging out at an OM station around Orison and Hurston and attacking rafts. So the coolers are nice because they spool up your quantum drive a little bit faster. And the other upgrade is the Hemera Quantum Drive. You can get it at Orison or the Platinum Bay at Crew L1 and Crew L5. And reason is it's just a faster quantum drive. I like not just spending time in quantum. So yeah, Size 2, the Hemera is my preferred one. But those are really the only upgrades that I would recommend at all. Let's get into some best use cases and how to make some money. My favorite way to make money with the ARGO RAFT is by hauling from Seraphim Station to August Dunlo Spaceport. You can do these 5 small grade contracts. These are all just from Seraphim to August Dunlo. A lot of small boxes, but still 6 contracts and a big 80k contract at the end. And that's a total of 317k, and you can get it done pretty quick. Oof. It's actually not that bad. They put just a big wall of single SCU boxes there, and then back here. I mean, it's a lot of boxes. Don't think it's not a lot of boxes, but you see that big wall show up and you're like, oh, did I accept the wrong contract? What happened? The quickest way I have found to do cargo with this Atlas is to kind of, 1, park your ship at an angle, 2, get in your Atlas and kind of look in between the ship and what you're trying to pick up, and 3, just press Z. And now we're in a free look mode, and grabbing this stuff and throwing it up there is so much more efficient. I like grabbing these and kind of making a wall back there. It just makes you more efficient after you get them all up, because then you can just take boxes and slam them to the back like that, instead of having to make sure you're putting it in the right place. Alright, we got the whole thing loaded up very fast there. That does not take long at all. Now we can put our Atlas back on the raft. Oh, I still mess it up every once in a while. Now we can head down to August Dunlo, get this dropped off, and make some money. Some fast money. Alright, now that we've landed, we're at the delivery location. We need to get our ARGO Atlas off. This is one of those tricks that you kind of need to know, because it obviously does not function normally. And weirdly enough, the workaround for it is to just, walk away till it works. And it works! So kind of same thing, set it up kind of in between the hangar and the your ship. There is one more weird thing we need to know about this though, and that is that the Atlas cannot grab off of this grid. It cannot just grab it like that. So we do need to learn another trick, which is just double clicking on the top box. And these will all fall down, and then we can grab them with the Atlas and be much faster. All right. That's everything. We are fully loaded. We'll go ahead and turn that in. And let me just take a quick look at my recording right now. Yeah. I had to Alt F4 in the middle of this. I was having an issue with getting out of Quantum. And I am turning all of these contracts in, loading them, Alt F4ing, unloading them with 32 minutes of gameplay. This is, and I mean, you know, what you need to get this done is so cheap. You can buy that Atlas for 76K, 71K, something like that. And you can rent this guy for 71K, something like that. This max lift tractor beam's another 20K. It just makes moving this guy around a little easier, but your handheld's just fine. The multi-tool, where's mine at? Yeah, this guy's just fine. I have a mining module on it, but this guy can fucking move that up there. This is a sick money-making early game setup right here. Even late game. Well, that wraps up the Reviewtorial for the ARGO RAFT. As always, let me know if I've missed anything. I've been MystaSuga. You've been great. Have a good one.